Hello everybody.
We hope you're not bored at home.
So today we're gonna make master stock pork ribs, which are nice and sticky with homemade kimchi. So we're making the master stock now. So Zoya, do you want to run through some of these ingredients? What can you recognize?
So we've got some cassia bark here,
Yep.
some ginger, some orange peels, and the lovely meat.
And garlic, some palm sugar,
And
some Sichuan pepper, Shaoxing wine, soy sauce, a little bit of ABC. If you can't find Shaoxing wine, then you can just use rice wine vinegar, okay? So, Rowan, do you want to put the orange in?
Okay, yeah.
And
Can I
Zoya,
put
you put the
that in?
ginger garlic? Yes, you can put this. I'll tell you when to stop.
Want to stop?
Keep going, keep going.
That's enough.
Yeah, keep going. Oops.
Dust. That's enough,
A
Daddy.
little bit more.
A little bit
A
more.
little bit more. Nice and dark color you need. Because the
Like
soy
this?
gives it a really nice color and flavor.
Like that. This much. Done.
A little bit more.
Done. Daddy.
Yeah, that's good. Let's put all the palm sugar.
And I'll
You
put
can use muscovado sugar, brown sugar, or palm sugar. Just all gives a nice caramel
probably here.
flavor to it.
Yeah, I'll do that, Daddy.
Okay, that's good. That's enough.
Should I
Some
put this
Sichuan
in? I'll do
pepper.
that. Thank you. Oh, that nearly been my hand. Daddy, should I put this in?
Yep, all good.
And I'll put some more.
Okay, no, that's enough.
One more.
Otherwise, it'll be too spicy. You don't like too spicy, right?
Hey. Okay, fine, you can put two in.
So the older the master stock, the better. So even if this has been infusing for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it just keeps getting better. Just need to make sure you always boil it, okay guys?
Okay.
And always taste. I'll have a quick taste for the seasoning. It should be sweet, sour, and spicy,
Let me taste.
but not too spicy.
Let me taste. I can taste better.
Let's put the pork ribs into the pressure cooker
Yep.
now. Okay, there you go. There you go. So we have a pressure cooker at home, so we're gonna cook it for 30 minutes in there. There's other two options. You can either cook it in the oven at 160 degrees for about 3 hours, or in a slow cooker for about 6 hours. But basically the meat should fall off the bone and should be beautifully nice color. Cool. Look at that. Smells good, right?
Yeah.
That's how it should look. Nice and the meat coming off the bone. So we're gonna take it off the liquid now. And the next step, you see how it's still a little bit pale in color. When we keep basting it with the master stock, that's when it'll go nice and dark and really beautiful to eat. Caramelized, slightly crispy on the outside. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna strain this liquid and keep basting it as we go. Okay? You gonna baste? You- So we just got this from New Worlds, where anyone can buy store-bought kimchi or make it with any cabbage they want, okay? You love kimchi, right?
Yeah.
You like kimchi?
Funny.
So yeah, basically you just take the nice pieces here, get rid of all these real woody bits. You can keep some because it adds a nice texture.
I'll get it.
You can help me, you can tear some nice leaves as well. Here you go, Zoya. Just like nice pieces like that. So kimchi is basically fermented cabbage. You can use any sort of cabbage you want. Warm block, which is Chinese cabbage, red, white, green, any preference. You can mix all of them together as well. But it's basically lactose fermentation, which you turn the sugars into acid. And it's that kind of effervescence, you know, that little the zinginess you get is what makes it really special. Fine salt. Mix it nice and generously. This is what really starts the process. And then what we're going to do is cover it with water. You have to cover it with water and then leave it for 2 hours to even overnight is fine. So gets rid of any bacteria in the cabbage, okay? It takes all the excess water out when you drain it as well. Do a nice mix and then we let it sit there in the water, yeah, for 2 hours, okay?
Rory, come on, help us.
Alright, next let's mix the rice flour with water.
Okay.
And dissolve it nicely. Keep mixing. And make a nice slurry.
It looks a bit like milk.
Yeah.
If you don't have rice flour, Sid, what can you use?
You can use corn flour, potato starch. Yeah. So this is where the whole fermentation process starts. So we're just going to let it sit for about 5 minutes and add the sugar to it. Alright, Zoya, what are you doing?
So I'm going to put the sugar into this.
Flour and water mix?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this.
In the meantime, we're going to start making the rest of the kimchi
So we only have 10
ingredients.
minutes.
So do you want to start peeling that, darling?
No, peel it.
You can peel some too. And I'm taking some ginger garlic, so we're going to make a paste. We're going to add our pears to that.
I'll show you how to do that. Wait.
Pears, some chili, and the
I already know.
water and flour mix. The peels, they're yummy.
Are they yummy, the peels?
Yeah.
What did you say? Guys.
Alright, so next step. We're going to blend these pears with the ginger and
And 5
garlic.
more minutes, this is saying.
Put all this fish sauce in there, darling.
All of it?
Yep. Go for it.
All of it that's in there.
Yep.
It's going to be so good.
With a good mix. Goes in brown rice, red pepper paste, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. So yeah, in the recipe it says gochugaru and shrimp paste. We couldn't find that. So this is the gochujang paste, which is made with brown rice, red pepper paste. And then add a few red chilies, not too much, so the kids can enjoy it. And then finally, let's add this sugar and flour mix. Put the whole lot in. Good. Alright, give it a good mix again. And that's our base ready to go for once the cabbage is ready. So next let's cut the daikon. We bought daikon. You can get red radish as well if you like. Anything which has got a bit of a texture, okay? In the recipe it says julienne of daikon. It really depends what you feel like. You can keep whatever cut you like. I'm just kind of keeping it similar to the cabbage size. And then 4 spring onions. We're just gonna take the green part away from the...
That white part?
Yeah.
Got one, Daddy. Got one.
You like spring onions, Rowan?
Ooh, very yummy.
And do you want to grab that daikon bowl there and keep these on the side?
Daddy, this is going to be better. So I keep them in the bowl?
Alright, Zoya, it's been here almost 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
Let's drain this warm wok and get this party going.
Quick question. What else can we use the kimchi for?
I guess a lot of people use it for fried rice, burgers. Like tomorrow we're gonna use the pork ribs, pork belly, anything really which cabbage leans itself to and a bit of spice. Yeah, really important to get to it. Lose all the water. Rowan, you want some salty water? And then let's put all the stuff in there.
Yeah. Mixing foods is so yummy.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna give you some of this marinade.
So.
Okay, let's not put all of it. Let's see how we go with this much. And then we can always add more. You can always add more. You can't take it out. Give it a good mix. So when you're mixing, It's like kind of work in a circular motion, so everything gets mixed nicely. Yeah, that's all right. So yeah, it's time to pack away the kimchi now, because it sort of develops all the time. That's why we made it today. We'll cook the pork tomorrow.
The longer you leave it out.
The flavors enhance.
Okay, so now I'm cooking it. It is working.
So yeah, after we pack it away, just make sure it's always in the fridge though. Always has to be around that 4 or 5 degrees, okay?
What happens if we don't leave it in the fridge?
I'll just get warm and it'll start, it'll just go off.
And it's not going to taste nice.
Yeah, because of the vegetables in there, it always needs to be cold.
Just taking the ribs out of the oven and they look delicious.
Are you ready to tuck in, Ron? So yeah, we just made some homemade brioche buns, but feel free to have it with just like some plain rice or even some store-bought brioche buns, whatever you feel like eating. Enjoy. Enjoy our first Hospobaby recipe.